Hello everyone, welcome to Handmade Stardust, and today is Ruby Tuesday, so I have my design team project for Ruby and Pearl XO. And for this month, October, I made this cute little open spine journal. It's got a darker kind of color scheme, and I wanted it to be darker and more moody. So I used this image from the new kit that she has. I believe it's called La Luna, and I love that new kit. It has a lot of darker, so I used a lot of different kits because I looked for the darker papers and colors. This one in the background is also from Ruby and Pearl, and in the back here, but I can't remember right now exactly which one it is, which kit. So, and I sewed, I put some textiles because I always like it to have some texture, and this cute little rose from a trim. And like I said, it's an open spine, so I like that. And this is also from Ruby and Pearl, this background here. I can't remember exactly every kit that I used because I used a lot of different ones. I went through all of them and just picked out the darker papers. So I can't remember exactly which ones, except that I used a lot from the new kit La Luna. Like this image is from that kit. I love it. And I put this dangling star on there with some textiles, and I did a belly band here, and this is also from Ruby and Pearl. That one might be from the La Belle kit. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty small, as you can see. It's a smaller journal. I find that to do the open spine, it's better to use a smaller one. And I had a cardboard box for like some candies that my son, some treats, some gummy treats, and it was this size, and I thought it would be perfect for an open spine journal, so that's what I did. This is an Edith Holden book page, and this is from Ruby and Pearl also. I backed that one with this really old paper that has some handwriting in it, and on this page I did like a lace pocket with this vintage French lace that's really beautiful. I think you could maybe even tuck something in here. I'm not sure though. I don't want to mess it up, but maybe. And I put this tag from the La Luna kit. And I made a mistake when I printed them out, so they're double printed. So there's an image on both sides, which is fine. And this is like a paper of a plant that I coffee dyed. And I wanted this journal to look more grungy and darker, almost like witchy. And then there's this page that's also from Ruby and Pearl. This is a scrapbook paper, but this is also from Ruby and Pearl. I love this page. It's like laces. And I did print this out smaller because I was making the journal and it was small, so I did print that out like 2 to a page, so it was smaller. And this is just a coffee dyed paper. This is like a vintage French paper for like embroidery, and I just have it back in this paper that's from Ruby and Pearl. So here I made a tuck spot, and I put some little textiles and some bling on there, and it's a little tuck spot. And in there I put this recipe card that's all like runched up. It's vintage. It came like that. I didn't do that. And then this little tag that I made from this image from La Luna, and I put some textile on there, and I like how that turned out. This is just a page from a letter, and this is This is a paper from a book about galaxies that I copied that, but this is an image from an owl that I got, that I had in my stash of ephemera that I have for journals, and I thought it would go well in here because I think owls are kind of mystical, and that's kind of how this journal, the vibe that I wanted it to have. I have this tag that I made from the tags that Ruby and Pearl, Heather, she has a kit that's just tags, and I sort of embellished this one with the butterflies. And this is a really old, like an antique medicine thing. Why can't I remember the name for this? It's a receta in Spanish, and I can't remember the word in English. A prescription, I think it's a prescription paper. I have this playing card on this side, and this journaling card on here that had these darker colors. I don't remember where I got that, because I believe I got that in some Happy Mail, so I don't know where that came from really. And then this is the center, and you can see the seam binding, the seam, I'm sorry, it's a sari that does the binding. I did a little bit of collage up here, and here I just put some more ephemera. It's a vellum paper from Tim Holtz with some insects for that darker kind of vibe. This flower image from a vintage book, and this little tiny playing card, black and gold. I don't have a lot of gold in this one, even though I usually use a lot of gold and bling in my journals, because I did want it to have a darker tone. Even here, this is like a more of a copper bling, not the usual lighter color bling that I have. And I made this little flip here with this beautiful black lace on the book page. This is the other side of that letter. This is the other side of that beautiful printable from Ruby and Pearl. I believe this one is like the images from antique gardening magazines. I think that's where that one's from. And in this part, I just embellished an image from, I don't remember what kit this one's from. It might be La Belle, but I'm not 100% sure. And I just embellished it with some textiles and some bling down here. And I put some ephemera here. This is like it's like a ticket or something. And then this other ticket sort of things. This is the other side of the printable with the lace. And here I folded that. There might be a dog barking, I'm sorry. The scrapbook paper, I folded it to make a pocket, and in here I just have some more ephemera. This is also from the La Luna kit, this little card, and this is like a little paper from this vintage tiny booklet that I have. And it says November, so I didn't have an October one. I think I have November and February and January. So I put November is the closest month. Whoever gets this might use this in November, so who knows. There's the other side, a little bit of that lace. I put this beautiful lady here. She's from the La Belle kit, and I put it with this brad here, so you can go like that and write under her or whatnot. And the other side, on the little brad, I just put some textiles so that it doesn't have just the look of the brad. It looks pretty with these little textiles on there. And then I put this image that I found on one of those little postcard booklets. And this is a painting of something. I think it might be like in a church or something, because the booklet has a lot of churches or church images. So I'm not sure what that painting is, but I liked it. I thought it had the vibe. This is the other page of the Edith Holden, the other page of the receipt, the first book page, and this is the other side of that printable that's in the front page. So this one is from the label kit, I know that. And this one, I don't remember still where this one's from. I just have so many printed out, and I went through all of them to make this journal and grabbed all the darker ones I could find. So I'm not sure, but that's the background and that's the back. And the cover does have the little corners, the middle corners. And the little bands are like a vintage boho trim, like a vintage sari trim, and some vintage sari ribbon from like reclaimed clothes. Oh, oopsie. Okay, and so that's my little journal. I love this one. I love how it turned out, and I love the size. It's super cute, and it's probably gonna be my Etsy soon. I believe. So look out for that. If not this afternoon, then definitely tomorrow. So that's my project. I hope you guys like it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm gonna see you on the next video. Bye.